This is episode 2 of Recipes Unraveled. I like this recipe so much that I can't order it at restaurants anymore. Go ahead and get your butt over to the Asian grocery store because today we're going to be making Thai Panang curry. Hey Logan.
What?
Do you know what the capital in Thailand is?
No.
The letter T. The letter T is the capital. I have everything that I need right here to make my Panang curry. Starting over on this side, we have coconut oil, garlic, Panang curry paste, chicken, coconut cream. Now I would definitely recommend coconut cream over coconut milk because you're going to get more of a creamy texture inside of your Panang, which is a nice bonus. Over here we have all of our seasonings. They're going to include palm sugar, some fish sauce, basil, and kaffir lime leaves. And last but not least, we have our vegetables. Today I'm using about 2 bell peppers cut up, carrots, and oyster mushroom. Now, every time I make this, it's a little bit different. I sometimes use other vegetables than what you see here. Some other good suggestions for vegetables would be broccoli or zucchini, or you can choose your own. Going into this, I recommend doing a little bit of prep work before. I'm going to cut up my chicken, I'm going to cut up my vegetables, and I'm going to measure out my Panang paste. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut up my chicken. The way that you do this is up to you. I prefer small, thin slices like you see here. Other people might like cubes. The important thing that you do is that you want to make sure that they're small enough to cook thoroughly as we make the Panang. You're going to want to try your best not to chop your fingers off while you're doing this. I am not a professional chef. If you don't like chicken, you can use a different protein for this process. Something like shrimp or beef or pork should work in a similar manner. And once you have all that ready, you can go ahead and put it in a bowl to the side until you're ready to cook it. Very important step. Wash your cutting board and knife before doing this next step, or get a new cutting board and knife. Nobody needs salmonella. I'm going to go ahead and chop up my vegetables now. See, I already did my bell peppers. Then lastly, we're going to cut up some carrots to put in there. And I like to have nice, decent sized pieces for my carrot. So I'll cut it at a slant. The last thing that you're going to want to do is prep 5 tablespoons of Panang curry paste. I recommend doing this because if you don't do it beforehand, you're going to have a lot of trouble because things are going to go really fast. It kind of looks like poop coming out. Don't let that deter you. That's what the Panang curry is going to look like when you get it out of the bag. Oh no! I forgot a super important ingredient. Thai chili peppers. Now, these aren't very, very super important, but I love to have the Thai curry be really spicy. So I'll usually put about 4 of these in there. If you don't like spicy, don't put any of them in there. It's going to be pretty spicy just by itself, so it's up to you on how many you want to put in. I'll usually chop these guys up and put them inside the vegetables, so that way they start spicing up the curry right at the very end. I kind of hate myself, but I love spicy food, so to each their own here. Since we have everything prepped now, we can start making the Panang. I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm also going to put a tablespoon of minced garlic. If you have fresh garlic, it's probably better. Just put in a clove or 2. And then comes the Panang curry paste. I want to stir that around until it starts to get cooked and fragrant. At this point, I'm going to just go ahead and add all my chicken, and I'm going to cook it about halfway to 3/4 of the way until it's done. Hitting my nose. Alright, now that the chicken is about halfway cooked, we're ready to put in the coconut cream. And this is really where things are going to start speeding up. It smells so good! We have to bring this to a boil before we add our next ingredients, which will be our variety of spices. So the Panang is boiling now, and we're ready to put in the seasonings. I'm going to start with the palm sugar. Palm sugar is super duper hard. When you put it inside of the liquid, it is going to soften up, and it will melt. I'm just going to put a dash of basil in there. If you have Thai basil, that's even better, but this is what I have, so that's what I'm going with. The amount of fish sauce is to taste. I usually just put a few squirts in there. If you want to put a teaspoon or 2 in there, that should do it. It's very powerful stuff. Lastly, we're going to put 6 kaffir lime leaves in here, torn. If you're having trouble finding these, they're in the frozen section of your local Asian market. At this stage, you're just going to want to have that boil together for a couple minutes before adding the final ingredient, which is the vegetables. It's been a few minutes and now all the vegetables are cooked and we're ready to plate. So there's your finished result. Definitely need to eat that with a side of rice and enjoy. If you liked this video, go ahead and smash that like button below, subscribe and comment, and we'll see you on the next episode.